TAIEX declines 4.43% on tech dump. The TAIEX yesterday slumped 4.43%, or 1,004.01 points, as investors took cues from Wall Street and dumped tech shares amid unease over signs of economic weakness in the U.S., analysts said. Turnover reached 517.183 billion new Taiwan dollars and foreign institutional players slashed positions by 96.66 billion new Taiwan dollars. The plunge came after major falls in U.S. markets overnight, with the Dow Jones Industrial Average tumbling by more than 500 points, or about 1.2%, and the tech-heavy Nasdaq losing 2.3% on Thursday. Home to the biggest electronics suppliers, Taiwanese tech firms' shares skyrocketed on the AI frenzy, but now they are also vulnerable to corrections and turnaround. Those falls and the plunge in Taiwan on Friday were driven by relatively disappointing earnings reports from major U.S. tech companies and concern over a potential recession amid fears that the U.S. Federal Reserve has waited too long to lower interest rates. One of the data points that spooked investors was the U.S. manufacturing index hitting its lowest point in July in 8 months, dealers said, citing the Institute for Supply Management. Meanwhile, Intel said it plans to shed 15,000 jobs, reduce capital spending and scrap dividends, in line with cost-saving moves. Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, TSMC, the most heavily weighted stock in the TAIEX, fell 5.94% Friday to close at 903 new Taiwan dollars, resulting in a loss in market value of 1.47 trillion new Taiwan dollars. Contract manufacturing giant Hun High Precision Industry Company fell 7.9% to end at 186 new Taiwan dollars and 50 cents. However, analysts are still optimistic at the market's prospects as Taiwan is home to the world's major suppliers of electronics used in cloud computing data centers, smartphones, notebook computers, wearables, TVs and cars. Taiwan's tech industry continues to grow. Huang Yu Min, an ETF fund manager at Taishan Securities Investment Trust, estimated that AI business opportunities will continue to drive Taiwan's IC design industry, with growth momentum expected to continue into 2025. The Financial Supervisory Commission sought to calm unease by issuing a statement yesterday evening, saying it is closely monitoring financial markets at home and abroad and would introduce stabilizing measures if necessary. The regulator said it is paying particular attention to short selling and margin trading practices. TAIEX,
台股加权指数
decline,
名词衰落、减少、下降，动词拒绝、减少、降低。
slump,
动词价格、金额、暴跌，名词价格、金额的暴跌，景气、经济的萧条、衰落。
investor,
投资者。
analyst,
分析师、化验人员。
slash,
动词大幅地删减减少，用刀具劈砍。名词斜线符号割痕。
plunge plunge
动词人或物突然的落下，价格暴跌。名词金额数量暴跌坠落。
tumble tumble
动词跌倒倒塌滚落，价格暴跌骤减。名词跌倒摔倒。
AI frenzy AI frenzy
人工智慧的狂热风潮。
vulnerable vulnerable
易受伤害的，易受影响的，易受攻击的，脆弱敏感的。
potential recession potential recession
可能的经济衰退。
capital spending capital spending
资本支出。
scrap scrap
动词取消废除销毁放弃。名词废品废料碎屑。
contract manufacturer contract manufacturer
合约制造商。
optimistic optimistic
乐观的。
cloud computing cloud computing
云端运算。
wearable wearable
名词穿戴式的科技产品，可穿戴的物品。形容词适合穿戴的。
growth momentum growth momentum
成长动能。
stabilizing measure stabilizing measure
稳定措施办法。
short selling short selling
卖空空头销售。